Greetings, ladies and gentlemen. In this presentation, I'm going to walk you through expectations, routines, materials, and key reminders that every IB diploma student must follow during the 2025 testing cycle. First and most importantly, you must arrive 30 minutes before the scheduled start of your exam. There are no late exams in IB. If you miss your test, you will forfeit your IB diploma or course certificate. The IB mission is to develop inquiring, knowledgeable, and caring young people who strive to create a better and more peaceful world through intercultural understanding and respect. The mission is reflected in everything that we do, especially in the way we prepare for and take our IB exams. The IB examination cycle is a culmination of the journey in each subject area. Through internal assessment, the extended essay, theory of knowledge, and final exams, you are demonstrating not just content knowledge, but also the critical thinking, ethical reasoning, and global awareness that the IB stands for. Every part of this process is designed to reflect the IB learner profile, encouraging you to be principled, reflective, and open-minded. These final assessments are not just about scores. They are a chance for you to show how you have grown as a learner and as a global citizen. You can find the full IB exam testing calendar in the Allen High School site, and you can also locate this calendar in the IB Student Resource Center. Please make sure that you are aware of the locations of the examinations and the starting time for each examination. Please report directly to the lower library on Tuesday, April 29th at 12:20 p.m. and on Wednesday, April 30th at 8:20 a.m. for the IB Physics SL examinations. Please wait outside of the library until you are asked to come in. Starting the week of May 5th, please report to the auxiliary gym. Enter through door 86. Please make sure that you have your student ID with you. The following instructions must be observed for all IB examinations. Failure to comply may result in no grade being awarded for the subject being examined. Arrive on time for your examination. You are not permitted to leave the examination within the first 60 minutes or the last 15 minutes. Do not communicate with the other candidates in the examination room. Do not bring any unauthorized materials to the desk. Follow all invigilator instructions. Raise your hand if you require the invigilator's attention. Do not take any examination materials out of the examination room. Ensure that you report any incidents of possible academic misconduct to your coordinator. Do not discuss the content of the examination with any person outside of your school in the next 24 hours. Please take a moment to read these regulations. Failure to comply with any of these regulations will be considered academic misconduct and may result in no grade being awarded. If you take any of the following items into an IB examination, even by mistake, you will be in breach of regulations and may not be eligible for a grade in the subject being examined. I would like to remind you that you're welcome to bring water for your examination, and you can also bring a snack for you to have access to during the 10-minute break that we have in between papers. The following information relates to the language acquisition listening comprehension examinations. You will have 5 minutes reading time to review the content of the examination. No writing is allowed during this time. Once the 5 minutes reading time has concluded, you may write answers and notes at any time during the examination. You may write notes in the space provided. Notes will not be marked. Pauses are built in between each audio text. You are only permitted to use wireless headphones if they are supplied by your school. If the audio is played on an individual device, you are not permitted to interact with the device once the examination has started. Once 3 beeps are heard, the examination has concluded and you must stop writing. Further to the information provided here, please ensure that you read the full instructions on the front page of each examination. If you would like any further information, please speak to your coordinator. When arriving at your exam, do not enter the room until the invigilator gives you permission. Bring only what is allowed: pens, pencils, and the correct calculator if needed. No gel pens, please. You will also be given any required data or source booklets by the invigilator. You will have 5 minutes of reading time before the test starts, but no writing, calculating, or note-taking is allowed during that time. Remember, no scratch paper is ever allowed. Do all planning directly in your exam booklet. During the exam, you cannot take breaks unless it's between papers. There are no sections or early exits. Everyone must remain seated until the full time has ended and all exams have been collected. If SL and HL exams happen in the same room, SL students must wait quietly until HL students are done, unless it is the final paper. If that is the case, SL students can exit quietly once the invigilator gives the OK. Before leaving, double-check that your exam script is assembled in the correct order and attached with a string tag. Cover sheet first, then any structured paper, followed by your answer booklets and graph paper, if applicable. You must leave the room quietly and take only your personal belongings. Leave everything else behind. After the examination, all students must remain under supervision for at least 2 hours, even if their exam is shorter. This prevents access to phones, the internet, or social media while exams are still being taken elsewhere in the world. If students finish early and there is no separate supervised space, they must stay in the exam room. Here's a quick guide. Exams under 2 hours, you will be supervised until the 12-hour mark. Back-to-back exams over 2 hours, we will not have additional supervision. Rest break between exams, you will be supervised during breaks. After your exam, you will return to class as usual. But remember, don't use your phone, social media, or messaging apps to talk about the test for at least 24 hours. As principal IB learners, you are expected to act with integrity and respect others who may still be testing. Your choices reflect the IB values on and off campus. Let's go over what you cannot bring into the exam room. Items that are not permitted include pencil bags, phones, any type of watch, digital or analog, laptops, correction pens, scratch paper, and any notes, books, or reference material. Food and drinks must be stored away from your desk and can only be accessed during designated breaks. Additionally, you cannot wear hats or headphones during the exam. Be mindful to keep your workspace clear and compliant with these guidelines to avoid any issues on exam day. IB exam cover sheets come pre-coded. Students will write their candidate numbers on exam or answer booklets. You must always follow the instructions of the invigilator, who will guide you based on the type of exam, whether it's structured, unstructured, semi-structured, or multiple choice. Listen carefully and following their direction ensures your exam is completed and submitted correctly. Academic misconduct goes beyond cheating. It includes talking about the exam within 24 hours, even with your teacher. If you give or receive any info about an exam's content, it is considered misconduct, and it can cost your diploma or course credits. You will see different kinds of cover sheets. For regular exams, Use the blue cover sheets. For multiple choice paper in science, you will fill in your answers directly on a yellow multiple choice cover sheet. Answer booklets must be written in pen with one question per section. Please use the treasury tag to put your script together when the exam ends. Double check that each sheet is filled out with your session number. When using the answer booklet, use a pen with blue or black ink only. Complete your name at the top of each booklet. Please ensure that you add your candidate session number as well. Write the question number in the left-hand box. If the question is split into letters, write this on the line at the start of your answer. Skip at least one line between each answer. If you make a mistake when writing your question number, fill in the question box and use the next available box. If you run out of space, raise your hand and wait for the invigilator to give you another booklet. If you need to go back and write more for any of your answers at any stage, go to the end of the last answer that you wrote in your answer booklet. In the next available box, write the question number again and then continue your answer. An answer booklet guide was distributed in your TOK classes. If you were absent, please make sure you connect with your TOK teacher so you can receive this guide. Your scores will be available on July 6th at candidates.ibl.org using your personal code and PIN. I won't be available that day to assist you, so please be sure to keep your credentials safe. Seniors, I will contact you later to confirm where to send your official scores. I wish you a wonderful testing season, and I encourage you to finish up the school year doing your very best. Please contact me if you have any questions or if I can be of any additional support.